Hey guys, what's up? And back on Tuesday this week, Nintendo surprised us all by shadow dropping a free update to Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. What? Let's get into it. So, as you may or may not know, like I said, on Tuesday, Nintendo shadow dropped a trailer for a shadow drop of a free update, version 1.1 for Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Now, this game actually came out early last year, and it was a port of the Wii game, which was then ported onto the 3DS, which was then ported on the Switch. It wasn't a remaster or anything, but it wasn't received too well. It carried over some of the extras from the 3DS version, but it also carried over some of the problems from the 3DS version. And it didn't look the best, and they never updated it. Like, there was not a single update. So, randomly, literally a year later, Nintendo decided, let's shadow drop an update. And this update, I must say, is actually quite a good update. First of all, it adds Dixie Kong as one of the Kong characters you can play aside as your partner. It also adds a new mode called Turbo Attack. And if you have a Switch 2, you'll have enhanced visuals, and it now supports game share. So overall, it's a real good update. So let's just dive in with what the update's like. First of all, they did add Dixie Kong, which I actually like her better than Diddy Kong because of her like hair flip. Diddy Kong has these rockets that will help you jump, but with Dixie Kong, you can actually jump and like hover, but go even higher, and it actually unlocks some areas that you couldn't get to before, like in this area with Diddy Kong, but with Dixie Kong, you can get up there. I found that really interesting that they added. That's kind of a major thing. And overall, I actually really like it, and I gotta say, Dixie Kong is probably my favorite out of the two. And they also added a new mode called Turbo Attack. So basically, you have like 30 seconds to complete the course, but your movement is like sped up. So basically, it's like a speed run of the course. So you have to try to go through as fast as you can to get done before the time limit. I tried it. It's hectic, but honestly, once you get used to it, it's really fun. I wasn't able to get the time limit, as you can see in this footage here, but it was definitely fun. Now, I haven't tried Game Share, but I'm sure it works very good. I've tried Game Share on other games, and I'm really glad Nintendo's implementing this Game Share feature because I think it's a next level thing. And then for Switch 2 owners like moi, we have enhanced visuals. Now, this is not like a remaster. I mean, the original game wasn't a remaster. I must say, the textures still look outdated even with these new enhanced visuals. When I look at it, it still looks very much like a Wii game. You know, those textures have that same styling and the same from the Wii. It's just they're running at a higher resolution than they could before. Now, as far as when it comes to the Switch 2 version, they're probably using a mix of just running them at higher resolution, but also the DLSS upscaling that is enabled by the new NVIDIA chip inside the Switch 2, which is basically AI upscaling. And I think they probably will be using both of those to not only take away some of the aliasing, but also just make everything pop more and crisper than the Wii textures could. I mean, it's not huge, like remastered, but I will say, comparing the two versions when I was recording the comparison footage for both of these, it is actually quite a massive improvement, and I mean, definitely just a quality of life improvement if you want to pick this game back up or if you want to pick this up. And another thing that they didn't talk about is bug fixes. There were several bugs with the Switch 1 edition. First of all, if you were doing 2-player co-op, sometimes the enemy would disappear before both of you would get to jump on it, and this is very bad in some of the levels where you have to bounce off the enemies or else you'll die. There was also a bug where sometimes Donkey Kong's fur wouldn't show, and there was also a bug where the sun wouldn't show, and there was actually another one kind of like that. Overall, all of these bugs have been fixed. Now the 2-player co-op is fixed. You can see the sun, and Donkey Kong's fur is back, and even better than it was in the Switch 1. So overall, not only did we get some really good content, we got a new character, a new mode, but we also got enhanced visuals and game share on the Switch 2, plus a bunch of bug fixes that we've been needing for a while. So overall, I actually really like this update. And, you know, it's not the biggest thing, but the thing is it's free, so it's like, why not? You know, why not? I mean, yeah, Nintendo, good job on this one. I don't really have any complaints. And to end off the video, I just thought I would show some gameplay on the Switch 2 because I have to say, it does look very good. So, anyways, y'all, thanks for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and enjoy some gameplay footage.
Huh?